Hi everybody who's coming here and watching this video. I'm glad you are here. And today I will do a Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine reading very fast. Actually, Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine is not this one. It's not this oracle, but this one. Yeah. So this is miraclexistetarot channel. Excuse me. I just put this on and the smoke is really irritating. And doesn't matter, we need it. The other one also. Right, I will do this one. Who knows, maybe I will need it. Okay. Sorry, guys. Right, this is miraclexistetarot channel, and this is a general reading based on collective energies. If it does not fit, don't pick it up, okay? If it fits 30%, 40, 50, 60, build it in your life constructively. So it will build your life up, okay? I talk about this in the other video for Scorpio. But in other videos also I talk about you are eating spiritually, emotionally, and psychologically certain things, not physical food. Okay? So you need to understand when somebody put food in front of you. I already gave this example. You don't eat the things you don't like. You leave it on a plate. It's the same thing emotionally, same thing psychologically and spiritually also. Do you understand? After that is another question. If somebody is codependent, or someone is pervert narcissistic, or someone is control freak, and they find only food emotionally, like people can give them, like empaths, or using people, and this is a wrong alimentation for them. Okay, so they have to adopt the same thing when we want to lose weight, when we want to change our diet because we want to heal. Same things emotionally, psychologically, spiritually. You change your way of eating those things spiritually, emotionally, psychologically. And these are not real 3-day food, but you know what I'm saying. When you are emotionally feed yourself, you feed yourself with your thoughts, for example. What do you think? Negative thinking, insecurities. Are you feeding yourself with your insecurities, your negative thinking that might be not even yours? Are you feeding yourself with programming that this is really good. 4 years ago I studied a lot of Bruce Lipton. I don't know if you know him. Well, he's a biologist and a genetician who turned into spiritual, and he teach everywhere in the world. So me, 4 years ago, I was practically eating nothing else but his speeches and other metaphysicians and people like that. While 2 years later, I saw the results that my soul started become healthy. My emotion, honestly, the abuse I've been through, I wouldn't have been able to survive at all. So these, what I'm talking about, the roots of what I know about is originated in their teaching, okay? Greg Baden, the other one, and Joe Dispenza. These three, sometimes they did conference together, so they say they are the three amigos. No, these three amigos practically transformed my life at the beginning. I was not yet awakening, but practically transformed my thinking. So what I'm talking about, the base of it comes from them. Not all of it, of course, because I grow, I got my own downloads and things like that. And that's what I'm saying to you, that you need to look around and learn, because there are other spiritual teachers, there are other people you can learn from, especially there is a huge quantity of knowledge on YouTube. Just type in a search Bruce Lipton or Greg Braden or Joe Dispenza. They have many teachings on YouTube, and you can learn from them a lot. Even if you are a mother, you have children, every evening you put on a side 30 minutes, 40 minutes to listen, because I'm telling you, you will learn how to transform your life and make it the way you want. I picked up an energy this morning. I woke up and I won't talk more than 50 minutes, okay? Because I put a put a rule for myself. So divine reading is tarot reading, so 50 minutes maximum. Excuse me. I can't stop every time the video when I'm coughing. I'm sorry. Again, I drink some herbal tea that makes the mucus come out of my lungs, because I got cold again, and it comes out very fast. So I'm sorry, I can't stop my coughing. Sometimes it comes really fast, and if I have to edit the video every time, I will never be able to put this video out. So please pardon me if I'm coughing. I try not to do that, okay? So what I was saying is that this morning I woke up and I was already under spiritual attack, so I was laughing. And there is a spiritual worker who paid to do some mind magic or kind of manipulating my thinking and the crown chakra. And she's so naive that she thinks I don't know. And this practitioner was paid that I stopped talking. And that I stopped talking on my YouTube channel. And so I won't give my knowledge to the people. I have also a YouTube channel where I teach spiritually people. So it's not a tarot channel. What's happening is, when I talk about my experience and spiritual truth, that is more like philosophy than religion, some people take it and build in their life, and their life starts changing, they awaken, and they start building their destiny. And the problem is that these people don't need this spiritual worker, so they don't spend time and money to pay the spiritual teacher to help them out. What you need to know that when you awaken, you listen to your intuition, you learn how to use your power to create the destiny and a life you want. You don't need to go to a spiritual practitioner to pay for a spell or something to bring your husband back, to bring your lover back, or bring money into your life, or take your haters out. That costs fucking lots of money. I'm sorry for saying this word. I know some of you are really nice people and don't like people who swear. I'm working on it, okay? So please pardon me for that. So they spend thousands and thousands of dollars on this spiritual practitioner. And this spiritual practitioner, I'm telling you, I don't care if it's a religious person in your church. I don't care if it's just in a community, some witch doctor or whatever, but they know really well, if you find out that you can fix your own life, you won't need them. So they will lose lots of money. So they are fucking desperate, excuse me again, to block me and block your healing, block your awakening. So you won't be able in your power to change your own life. So I have to deal with this spiritual practitioner, and I was just going to God and universe, and I said, how shall I deal with this person? And actually there is not one of them who's attacking me, but many. And the problem is that I can turn back everything what they do with me, but it will destroy their life. So when you have a knowledge like that, you have to be careful, because you need to harmonize your will with universe and God, that you don't destroy somebody's life. You have no right to destroy anybody's life. Do you understand? But I can't stay there and take all of her shits that she's sending on me. So I can transmute his energy, but the question is that if I transmute this energy, I use it for myself to construct something, or build something, it will be useful for me. But will it be useful for her? And I had to see what is God's message for this woman. And this spiritual practitioner is like, she has lots of gifts from God. And what does she do is, she said, oh, when I used my gifts for good things, I was poor, because nobody wants to pay for good things, okay? And God messages to this woman, you are not in your destiny. And you are lowered your vibration, you are totally on a dark side. But your gifts can be used on the right side. You can change your way of life. And when you do that, you go through the process that is really difficult. I'm not lying to you. But when you go through all the process, you will be satisfied. You will have a satisfied life. You will step into your destiny. And God Universe will show you how to use your gift and how you can have abundance, wealth, and money on a healthy way that gives you good karma. Okay? Well, I don't know. I don't force anything on anybody. It's your decision. You can continue to attack me as you want, and many of you, not just one. But this is a warning, okay, from the universe and God, not from me, because me, I don't have problem with you. Some of you, I don't even know you, okay? I don't want any bad things in your life, but you need to understand. In a moment, I get fucking pissed off that you are attacking me. I will turn everything back to you. And I'm guarantee you, I don't care how much you cloak yourself, how much protection you put on yourself, the shit what you send out in the universe will go back to you and destroy your life. And it's not my fault, but yours. Do you understand? So the choices is in your hand. You leave me alone. Go and bother someone else with your shitty spiritual behavior, or you change your way and start working on yourself so your gift can be used on divine purposes. So you could become a divine feminine, or you continue attacking me, but in that case, you have to take the consequences. That is only your fault, not mine. You understand? This woman are pissed off, and some men or other people paying this woman, because I'm telling you, I got many emails. There are emails, some women and men also sending me emails that they are so grateful. Some of them telling me their life totally changed, that they started divorced, oh my God, and they coming out abusive relationships, they fixing their life, and I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm happy for you, because if you know, I'm nothing. It's not me who caused this change in your life. It's you. And it's the spirit who touches you. It's the spirit who helps you. Do you understand? It's God who helps you. So it's, I'm just happy. I'm just happy it's happening in your life. But I receive also this email who cursed me like hell, okay? Because there are husbands, there are people who losing their wife, who losing their husbands, they losing their friends because of their toxic behavior, and they are pissed off with me that these people do not tolerate anymore toxic behavior. And it's my fault, because I also teach people on this channel. This is not really teaching, I'm just telling my experience and the message. After, if people take it or not, is they own dealings, you know. After you build it in your life to change it, well, the credit is yours. It's not mine. But anyway, these people are sending me really nasty messages. I got death threatening, all kind of shit you can imagine. And they pissed off. So I have haters and I have people who are grateful because the message I pass helps them through difficult times, okay? I was speaking about Lipton, Bruce Lipton, okay? I learned the basic of spirituality or metaphysics from him. You need to understand that the things that is in your life right now is because you're reprogramming of your subconscious, and you can go back to the Matrix theory, the Matrix film, whatever. Well, this is biologic, okay? It has nothing to do with robots, but the concept is similar a bit, okay? The brain, until you're 7 years old, you pass 7 years old, your brain is in a theta. And what you learn and pick up, that will determine what will happen in your life, okay? That's how we humans are made. And after, when you pass 7 years and you want to learn something, until 7 years, children are like sponges, you know, they just soak up everything. And that is the base of for their life. And after 7 years, there is many options you can do, okay? You can work really hard and for 2 or 3 months, force yourself to do something to change a bad habits, because you need at least, well, some people say 30 days. In my experience, I needed 3 months, okay? After you check it out, okay? So when you have an addiction, when you have some addiction can be bad eating habits or anorexia or overeating. Honestly, I know because I worked on it. Also, it can be sex addiction, alcohol addiction, drug addiction, whatever. You need to understand if you work on a 3-day level, on a traditional level, like we learn in school, you need 3 months at least that every day you implement the new habits, okay? And Anthony Robbins also teaching about this. He's a motivated speaker for people who does not know him, okay? So you need at least 3 more. You try it, but I think 3 months is necessary. Some people say no, because you're in a neuroscience, reprogramming 30 days enough. In my opinion, take it for 2 or 3 months at least. So it's sure, okay? During this period of time, you do everything what you can to change this habit. Sometimes you will fail when there is an addiction. It's totally normal. You have to forgive yourself and get back to track and continue, okay? But there is an easier way, because we can reprogram the mind, the subconscious. And for that, you have to put when you touch the brain, you have to put the brain in the same position that it was before when you were 7 years old. Donc, theta position. Well, there are many techniques available to get your brain in a theta position and reprogram your subconscious. Because what's happening, you say, I want to stop smoking. Okay. So next day, you throw every cigarette in a bin, okay? You go to work and you come back like a crazy person because you need that cigarette. It's impossible. You're just going crazy. You can't. So you go to the bin and you look for the cigarette, or you go the next shop and buy it, and you just smoke it, and the satisfaction, the joy, the pleasure that the cigarette give you, it's just like, and after when you finish, shit, I wanted to stop today. So sometimes the will is not enough. Sometimes that you decide that you want to do this and this is not enough, because 80% of what's happening in your life is controlled by your subconscious, okay? 80%. You, with your will, you don't have effect on your life just in your 30%, or 30%. You understand? 80% of the time you operate from the programming that is in the subconscious mind, that is usually happens before your 7 years. Or if you live in an abusive relationship for many years, 10 years, 17 years, 15 years, that even 5 years you live with a pervert narcissistic, I guarantee you that pervert narcissistic doesn't need to go down in your brain in theta. 5 years is enough with repetitive brainwashing to change you and make you codependent to them, and make you have insecurities, make you have false thinking, so your brain will operate 80% in your life as this pervert narcissistic want you to have a life. You understand? So you want to have a change. You want to change your life. You have to change the programming. And for the programming, you need to go in theta. Check out how to find, because meditation is different for everybody. Check out Joe Dispenza, because he does meditation techniques that can reach theta, and then you can reprogram yourself. Or before you go to sleep, okay? You go to sleep, there is a time lapse when you are not awake but you are not sleeping yet. It's the same a bit like in the morning, but here your brain goes to theta before going to sleep, okay? So the best thing is to do, well, some people use subliminals. If you don't know how to make subliminals, it can be dangerous, because on YouTube, sometimes there are subliminal messages they put in your brain that you don't want to have, okay? So simple things what you can do, you just positive affirmation, you record it and you put your earplugs in and you fall asleep with that. Record 1 hour or 2 hours what you want to be. I'm losing weight, or I'm happy, I'm having a happy life, I'm not codependent anymore, I'm a strong person, I can be happy myself, and I attract true love in my life. You know, when you want to have love in your life, it's not just any kind of love. Because you can go on the street, you can find lust, you can find codependent love, you can find toxic love, any kind of love. So you have to be conscious about, think about your life, what you want to achieve, what kind of love relationship you want, what kind of work you want to do, what does mean happiness for you. Money. Program your mind to make more money. But after, when you reprogrammed your mind and you quit your job, you start thinking about making business, don't be surprised. Research, what do you need to be a businessman, your own boss? What kind of trait you need to have? And put that in your mind in theta. Do you understand? You need to be confident. Say, I am a confident person. I am a successful businesswoman, a businessman. I am whatever you want. Analyze yourself. Make your research, how you can achieve what you want, and put it in your mind before going to sleep. The other thing, you put all these things, reprogram your mind, the job is not done yet, okay? Because what's happening, everything in the universe is energy, and energy vibrates. That we call vibration, okay? So when you are codependent, you vibrate like a codependent person. So your vibration will go out. And usually your mentality who creates, your thinking who creates this vibration, and what you send out, okay? And what you send out will attract only the same vibration, the same energy that you send out. So that's why I'm talking about when these occult people sending out death spells and all these shitty things until these energies match up with energies that is the same level, low vibration, it will work. Guess what? When you reach out for a divine person who has a high vibration, she's vibrating high, and your energy goes down. It's like a wall and goes back to you. And because you low vibrational, I don't care what kind of protection you have, it will hit you. So it's really important when you create a new life, a new beginning, a new destiny for yourself, your happiness, you match your vibration. So you need to destroy everything in your mind, in your thinking, that brings codependency. Study what is codependency. And when the codependency thoughts coming up in your mind, that is coming from old programming, you say, no. This is codependency, it's not me anymore. I won't take that. Do you understand? And with that, only with that thoughts, you start thinking the opposite than when you were thinking when you were codependent. Your vibration will change. You change your own vibration. And when you change your own vibration, you are not much anymore with that person, a pervert, narcissistic, a toxic or abusive person who is sleeping on your side. Well, that person will be fucking pissed off with me telling you that. That person will be really pissed off with you changing your life and becoming healthy. Tell that person, listen, you need healing also. But after, go on your way and change your life. Everybody wants to be happy. Everybody has these needs inside that we want to be happy, but we give up on it because we think it's impossible. I tried it. It does not work with me. So I can't achieve it. So people live a miserable life. Their entire life will be miserable. And that's why they are haters and get pissed off with others who manage to build a happy life. It won't make you happy if you destroy that person. I'm telling you, even if you steal their life, steal their money, steal their post at job, or steal their spiritual gifts, I guarantee you won't be happy with it. You know why? Because you are not changed inside. You are not changed inside. And if you would be changed inside, you wouldn't steal from other people. It will give you temporary satisfaction that you destroy somebody and you can have what is there. And I'm telling you, you might not even be able to use it. You might not be able to keep that money because it will disappear. Because money is energy also. I'm telling you, lots of money has different energy than not too much. Because it's energy. So lots of money, riches, has a kind of vibration. If you can match up its vibration, you can attract it. Do you understand? And the same thing with little money. It has a vibration. If you match that vibration, that's what will happen to you. It might have a time lapse of 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. It might won't happen straight away, just like a riches, just like a poor. It might take 2 or 3 years until it will reach you and establish in your life. So you won't see the results straight away, but it will. You need to work on all of this to change your life. I know many of you want to change your life, and I'm happy for you because I want you to be happy. I want you to be healthy. I want you to be in a relationship that is healthy. And after people accuse me I'm destroying marriages, I am not. I am not. I'm talking about my healing. I'm talking about my experience, what I learned, what universe and God wants me to tell people, because I'm telling you, I'm not saying if you have a good marriage, ruin it. No. But when you are in an abusive marriage, what do you teach to your kids? Do you understand? You destroy your kids. You teach the same pattern to your kids. So when your kids will be adults, they will be in the same kind of misery than you are. So when you heal yourself, when you change your life, you give the opportunity your children to change their future. Even that there is a divorce, and some part of the time they are with you, other part of the time they are with your ex who is toxic, but at least the children can see two different patterns. They will see that, okay, one parent is miserable, she lives or he lives in a miserable life, but the other one is healthy. And there is acceptance, there is love, there is growing and happiness. That's what children can see when there is a divorce. When there is no divorce, they have a codependent partner, an abusive partner, they stick together in a miserable marriage and a miserable life. That's what the children learn. That is normal. That is life. So that's what they will look for when they grow up. So do not dare to tell me that the divorce is a bad thing. Divorce is a new way you could reconstruct, rebuild your life, obtain your happiness, and fix everything what you ruined before. And if your partner doesn't willing to change, sometimes you are not with the right partner. I'm sorry, but real growth can be achieved with your divine partner, not the karmic one. Karmic partners usually brings toxicity in your life and they stop you growing. No, I'm not talking here financial growing, but sometimes it's financial growing that stops also, but spiritual, emotional, and even intellectual. Or intellectual, you want to have a career and things like that. Your abusive partner doesn't want you to work. It's a huge issue. Excuse me, I have a hiccup. It's a huge issue. You feel inside your heart you are called to do something, but you don't dare to step out. You get stuck in a relationship, in a marriage. You are dependent of your partner. You are in a vicious cycle. You understand? In a vicious cycle that goes on in a miserable life. When you step out, when the changes happen, tower moments happen, it's not pleasant. You have dark night of the soul. You might lose everything or some things that is important for you. You might even start panicking, shit, maybe I'm doing the wrong thing. But I'm telling you, when changes happened, old structures has to be destroyed totally. So you could build something stable, something that will last generations. Do you understand? Because it will be not only you who will profit of that, but your children will profit of that also. And if you teach other people around you, or you will have a platform because you're called to be a teacher, well, more people will profit from that very strong, stable base. And to build, just look at the construction. When there is an old house that is collapsing, you need to clear it up, destroy it, clear up, and start again the building. Same things is the same thing in a life. And sometimes some marriages meant to be destroyed totally, so you can build up something stable that you can have the growing and happiness in your life that will be generational. Do you understand? After, you can threaten me, you can send me all kind of shitty things in emails. I do not care. This is the truth. And sometimes truth hurts. But this is the way how things can change. So when you are in a miserable marriage and you say, I have 3 kids, I have to do this, I have to obey my husband because my husband, you have an abusive husband. And after you try to destroy a single mother who broke out from an abusive relationship just because you are jealous of this woman, because of your insecurities, you can't change your own life. Do you really think that will change your life if you destroy this woman? I tell you, it will bring more karma in your life. It will be worse. Start working on yourself. I know, having kids, I know I have 2 boys. I know it's really tough You don't have time. You have to love yourself enough to put 1 hour every day to work on yourself. In the evening or in the morning, you wake up 1 hour earlier, even if you are tired. You want to change your life or no? If you want to change it, it takes work. It might will make you tired, but you have to take it up because there is no other way out. Do you understand? So during that hour, for 2 or 3 months, build yourself up. Feed yourself with spiritual, emotional, intellectual things, like learning things on YouTube. There's so many material that is free. You can help yourself to change this reprogramming in your mind instead of spending that 1 hour on trying to discuss with your friends and gossiping and ruining other people. Put it in yourself. That energy, money, put it in yourself. You don't need to spend that money on this shitty practitioner, €1,000, $1,000. Well, for $400, 500, I don't know how much is it. Pay for a course at Joe Dispenza or any other spiritual teacher to learn something that will help you to change you and your life. So you could build this foundation, because that's an investment. Why do you put that money in paying a practitioner to destroy somebody, or paying a practitioner to make your ex, who is toxic, abusive, to come back and continue ruining your life? I understand you are in love with that person. Maybe that person is rich and financially give you security. But in a long term, you can create this security yourself. You won't be dependent on him. And guess what? You can achieve freedom. You can achieve happiness. I'm telling you, I remember when I lived in an abusive relationship, I got home back with the kids, and we were sitting in a car, and we said, oh my God, we were hating coming to home. We know all the shitty things that will happen. So we stayed 30 minutes. Sometimes my ex came out of the house, why we don't go in? And it's just like, God, what is waiting for me? Shit. And you want to live your life like that? Or your life? And now, I know that I come into my house, or I wake up in the morning, I drink my coffee calmly. Do you understand? I go on with my day. I'm happy because I don't have any more this abuse. I'm free, and freedom tastes good. Once you taste it, you never want to let it go. Do you understand? But until you don't know what is it, invest in yourself. Stop investing in people who are harming others. There is no point. If your husband left, give thanks to God that he will ruin the life of someone else, not yours. Sometimes even you should pray for this woman he will go with, because you know exactly what this woman will go through. Don't cry there that you love this person, missing this person. Don't cry there. Think about how he hurts you, the words he said to you. And if he abused you sexually or physically, wow, why do you want a man like that back in your life? Heal yourself, heal your heart. I'm not saying you don't love this man. Probably you do. You need to hurt, that pain. Your heart is destroyed, like practically bleeding to death, what he did to you. And the love you had for him. You need to start healing this heart. Do you understand? You need to start healing yourself so the pain will stop. You're ignoring it. You're trying to get him back. Won't stop the pain. It will be worse. And when you healed, you will start thinking of what kind of love I want in my life. And when you heal, you will be healed from codependency. So you won't want to have a man like him. And when you get together later on with a partner that is exactly satisfying your soul, your heart, your emotions, spiritually and physically. Sometimes in a marriage there is physical problems also. There is no passion, for example. But then it's possible, you can have it. Don't tell me it's a dream. Don't tell me. It's possible. Nothing is perfect, of course. You might have to work together, but when you get together with a partner who's willing to, there is equal give and take, you can grow together. And when you grow together, even if there is problem, it will be easier to get over it. Do you understand? By an abusive relationship, there is a problem. The problem will eat you both up, and there will be no growing, just destruction, just suffering, and it will be a living hell. Nobody wants to live in hell. Nobody. Do you? Even spiritual practitioners who use evil forces don't want to be accompanied by these negative energies and living in hell. Nobody. They do the shitty things so they could live in prosperity. They think with material things they can create their own heaven. They think if they see a divine masculine or a divine feminine, or if I would just have this divine masculine, if I would just have this divine feminine, my life would change. No, what would happen? You would make that divine masculine or feminine karmic and ruin her, and you, both of you, would stay in a practically in a shit. I don't know how else I should describe this, and you won't grow. You will be in the same marriage than you were before. Nobody is your savior, only yourself. And when you have two persons who think the same way, they can change, they can grow. And if there is a problem, they can find solution on it, and they can be happy together. It won't be like a fairy tale. Don't imagine that there won't be problem, there won't be arguments, because there will be, okay? But the reaction, the way you fix it will be different than in an abusive relationship. Right, Spirit, can I have please cards for Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine? We have being poor, poverty. We have painful work. Child. Oh boy. Very, very long path. Where does this path lead, Spirit? Show us. Gifts. Right, we have the main energies here, guys. Okay. Are Divine Feminine or Divine Masculine right now having a really difficult time with financial difficulties? You have to do a work you don't like. You have to work long hours, maybe. You are exhausted. You hate practically going every morning, waking up and going to work. But you have to, because you have to pay the bills. You have children. You have to give them food. You have to. You are not happy at all. You are miserable. And if you have in a miserable marriage, well, it just adds to it. There is a long path. Spirit is showing to you to take this long path. It won't be easy, but there is a light at the end. And I think it's spiritual. You have to be awakened. And you will have downloads. You don't need to steal other people's downloads. You can have your own. Do you understand? I'm telling you, your destiny is in your hand. Universe can change it, and that's how universe change it. When they can see that you want to change your destiny, but in a positive way. You want to put in the work to change your life, so it won't be miserable. Your universe will back you up. These are downloads. These are gifts, spiritual. That will bring abundance in your life, wealth in your life. That will start at first spiritually, emotionally, psychologically, and then the last step, pardon, it's French, last steps when you can see on a 3D level in a material. So in money, okay? But it's a long process. It's a long process. You want this to stop. I remember there was a time I worked really hard, and I worked for very rich people. And honestly, they didn't treat me too well, because some rich people are really pathetic. And I went home and I was crying. It was really tough work, so they really used me. And I worked really, really hard, long hours, and sometimes the way they talked to me, it was humiliating, and I hate it. I hate it, I will be honest with you. I went back, and the same time I studied psychology also in university. So I went back to my apartment and I said that I fucking fed up with this life. I can't take it anymore. I just can't. And you know, everybody has jealous thoughts. Everybody has envious thoughts. I was not really jealous because I didn't mind they have a good life. But I said, how is that possible? I can't have that. I want that. Not theirs. I want mine. Because me, I would do it differently than they do it. I don't want to be like them. I do not like the way they behave. They have a beautiful big house, do not respect it. They have lots of money. They spend it on shitty things, and instead of they could put it in useful, energetic things, you know. I said, if I would have all these material things, I would do it differently. And it stayed a dream until I realized, until I realized it's your own responsibility. You stand up and you make your dreams reality. Do you understand? Until you sit there, you self-pity yourself in a victim mentality that it's not fair, there is no justice, that they can have it and you can't have it. It won't change anything. Even if you destroy that person, you still won't have it. Even if you will have it, you will lose it very soon. What do you think? If somebody has a poor mentality, they win the lotto, okay? Lottery. I give you 2 years, no more than 2 years, they will be again poor. They will lose everything because the poor mentality does not keep money. Money is energy. And when you have a low vibrational money energy in your brain, even if some people will give you money, it will just disappear like that for nothing. Do you understand? You want to be rich, you want to be wealthy, you have to match up the energy of lots of money because it's a different energy. So you will be matched with this energy, and guess what? This money will come to you. You don't have to destroy someone for it. But it's hard work. It's not easy. But when you go through this path, guess what? It will be stable. Do you remember the bars we talk about? This is when you build the base. When you have the base, what you build on it won't collapse. It won't disappear. Like if you have a low vibrational money mindset, you win the lotto 2 years, you lose it. You have you build a high vibrational money mindset that takes long time. It's not coming very easily. It takes lots of work. It's a long path. But once you get on a light, once you build it, nothing can stop your money. Do you understand? You will have it. And it won't disappear because your mindset changed, your vibration changed, so you attract it. And when occult shitty people wants to steal your vibration, your energy, guess what? It has no point because they can't hold on it forever. Even if they harvest you regularly, I'm telling you, you will wake up, protect yourself, and get out of and get on a light. But this is another part of changing your life to protect what you have, okay? I teach about that another time. I'm telling you that another time. Right now, you need to find this light. Can you see the light there at the end of the road? So you could have this. Right. Can I have, because these are the same energy, okay? Well, this one is attached to it, but it's a bit different. We have 4 different energies. Can I have cards for this spirit? Oh, I didn't turn it around. Okay. We have a 6 of Wands. We have a 4 of Swords. And a 7 of Wands. Right. These cards could mean victory, but also it's a card of showing up, living a lifestyle that you can afford. If it comes out with this card, these 2 energies together, that's mean you're living a lifestyle that you can't afford and it's ruining you. I'm not saying to you we'll never have this lifestyle. You will. But sometimes temporary, you need to lower your standard of lifestyle because you can't afford it. You understand? And it's normal. It's not that you are a less worthy person. You understand? During this time when you build this way, you might have a lower lifestyle than what you got used to. And that is totally normal. What you need to learn, do not accept it that it will be like that forever. You need to make it clear for your mind, for your reprogramming, that is temporary until you build this way, this strong foundation, strong base, so you could have really the rich life what you want. You are really depressed about it. This could mean emotional healing, but you're not doing it. You are very defensive. Even when you sleep, you're ready to fight. Look at that, his hand on a sword. You're ready to fight and attack people, cause drama, and say that it's her fault, she's fault, his fault, they stole money from me, they stole my destiny, blah, blah, blah. Heal yourself. Step out of the victim mentality. That is the first step on this path. You're self-defensive. There is 2 kinds of self-defensiveness. One of them is positive. When you build positive boundaries, okay? The other one is negative. A negative part is when somebody says to you, when I talk to you, I don't feel well. I feel like you're abusing me. And you step in this. Why are you saying that? No, it's you who abuse me, you know, and you step into gaslighting and you blame the other person for that. You are not capable to do self-reflection. I'm not saying that accept everything what other people say, okay? But I do that all the time. I sit down, I examine myself, if it's true or not. If it's not true, I reject it. If it's true, I try to work on myself. Do you understand? That is a healthy reaction. But when you have this reaction, somebody says something to you and you aggressively respond and gaslighting, that is toxic. Okay? You have to learn to be able to do self-reflection. According to your self-reflection, do your shadow work and raise healthy boundaries. So when somebody comes to you and says that, I'm your friend, I love you, but I don't know, every time I talk to you, I feel drained, I feel so negative, I feel like if you would abuse me or take my energies, okay? You need to examine if it's gaslighting or not, because it's possible somebody abusive coming to you and try to put you in a mind in a certain way that you worry about and destroy yourself. But if there is a true base of what they're saying, try to fix it in yourself. Try to heal yourself. Do you understand? But if somebody comes to you and say to you that You are a bad wife, you are a bad husband, you destroyed your family, everything is your fault, and how dare you to talk, how dare you to be a teacher, how dare you be talking about this, what do you think, who you are? That is gaslighting, okay? Nobody has a right to talk to you like that. Do you understand? Then you don't even have to listen to a person like that. You can leave them there. Because when there is nothing else that shit comes out of a mouth, you are not obliged to stand there and let yourself dirty. You just leave them there. Or you say, I'm sorry, I don't have a time, we can talk another day, and you just disappear. Okay? Or you just don't open your door next time to this person. You get home, you cleanse yourself spiritually. You know, if you know the things they said is not true, don't start doing self-reflection on, oh, c'est vrai, it is true that I'm a bad wife. It is true I'm a bad husband. Oh my God, I'm horrible. No, don't do that. Do self-reflection. And when you know that it's not true, because you are a good wife, you are a good husband, you are not abusive, or maybe you were in the past, but you already healed and came out of it, don't let these shitty energies ruin your life again. Say, no, I came out, you know, I'm not this person anymore, I'm healed, and say positive things on you, and cleanse, because it's like evil eyes. Okay, can I have cards for the chart? Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. Can you clarify? Shit. I think there is some problem because you want to invest in a child, but you can't. Actually, it looks like a bracelet, but it can be a bracelet from a prison. There is something that's stopping you to invest into this child, and it's burdening you because you love this child or children, and you can't. I know what is it. When you are in an abusive relationship, you can give as much as good to your children. Unfortunately, they will learn how your abusive partner is behaving. They will learn how your abusive partner is treating you, so they will treat you like that. Also, you need to understand, to invest in a child, the best way is coming out of an abusive relationship, even if the path is difficult. And I think you're realizing that, because this card is telling me that you step on this long path and you start getting out of this situation. And I'm so proud of you, Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, because you need lots of force and you are very strong and you can do it. You can do this. Do you understand? We have the Ace of Swords that telling you, Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, that you are under divine protection. Do you understand? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. My camera stopped, so I continued the reading. So I have to take back. So here, I think that was just two cards, these two. So until you are on a path and you're not hurting other people and you have no bad intention, the protection is on your side. God and your spirit team, your spirit guides, your spirit animals, or some people have spirit animals, or ancestors or guardian angels. They will protect you, but you need to work with them. So there is a blockage in your life. You have to tell them, listen, my spirit guides, here, I have blockages and I don't know what caused it. Can you go and check it and fix it? Because me, I can't see what caused it, okay? So your spirit team will teach you to defend yourself in a healthy way. And it will be difficult because I'm telling you, we have a King of Pentacles reversed and the Three of Pentacles, that is a community. Excuse me, I have a hiccup. Excuse me. So you have a person here who is financially well off, so powerful, but very manipulative with his money, and turned the entire community against you. If you look at the 3D level, you can't escape of that. But when you look at your spiritual level, your spirit teams, your ancestors can do things. Do you understand? You ask your ancestors on the right side, on a light side, your spirit guides on a light side, to go and fix this problem, because they can make changes on a 3D level. Sometimes these people put you in a circumstances you can't do anything. The problem can be changed only just spiritually, and after it will manifest on a 3D. For the gifts, I drew the card of the King of Wands. King of Wands is somebody who is a boss, who is a leader, who is an entrepreneur. Spirit is telling you that to get these breakthroughs, to get this new beginning, to get this financial breakthrough or a new love relationship that you are happy in and you can trust this person and will never leave you, you need to step into this energy, this boss type of energy. Also, somebody who has passion for what he's doing, a passion for his business, passion for his life, a passion for his lovers, or if they're monogamous, for that one person, and normally it should be one person. If no, you have many persons, you share your energy, and that is the problem. When you have many persons in your life, you share your energy and you can't build with any of them, because you need to be, in my vision is that about this, when you have one partner, two of you together can build something. When you have multiple partner, you can't build, because your force is divided. Simple as that. You need to get into this energy of boss leadership. I don't care how simple job you do, because we can hear you have a really hard job. Maybe you just work in a shop to put vegetables out, or I don't know. But you have to start building out these leadership qualities in you that later on you will need. Maybe you need to take up a course after work that you learn a new skill. You need to start building your new future, even if it's painful, but you know the end of the path, there is a life. Do you understand? So you could step into this energy. So when you finish your course, when you finish your learning, when you are on a light, you can easily step into this position, because you already developed the leader qualities, the leadership qualities, and leadership mentalities. Okay? Here we got many cards. Okay, I try to get back. This is one energy. Yeah. This is another energy. This is another energy. And what we got here is the Nine of Pentacles reversed. And I asked God and universe, why is it reversed? Because evident that universe wants to be in this energy right now. Even if you are temporarily single, you need to enjoy this single life with wealth and abundance. But you don't, because it's reversed. And we asked the spirit why. And the answer is there is some kind of bad karma that you are not dealing with correctly. There is something that keeps bad karma in your life. It's not leaving you. And we got the Fool card. That's mean you're not liberating yourself from some situation. You're not liberating yourself from a person who has many choices in love and who wants to move away from you. And you don't want that. You are in a Four of Cups situation. I don't know. You need to know that you want to keep this person in your life. There is no soul connection. There is no connection at all. Not even a kindred spirit or a life mate. And kindred spirit, don't get me wrong. Kindred spirit and life mate can be much more satisfying in your life and bring more happiness sometimes than a soulmate and a twin flame. Okay, so but even that I can't feel. I can feel maybe both of you are divine masculine, divine feminine. You are together, but you are not made for each other. So it brings a toxicity in a situation with the devil energy. Do you understand? Actually, that was like that. Okay? I remember because this was reversed and this was in a normal. So that will bring a toxicity in. That does not mean you are karmic or he is karmic. Maybe you are both divine originally. And what is missing is a connection. There is no connection. There is no spiritual connection at all. I think you stick to this person because you need financially this person. Maybe because of children. This person, what's the point keeping this person in your life? Tell me. Don't tell me that you love him. What's the point loving him if he comes back, maybe give you enough money so you can have your children without financial difficulties, but you will live in a misery with him or her, and you teach this misery to your children. Do you understand? That financial security this person represents to you, you could manifest yourself. I'm not saying it will be easy. I won't lie to you. So you might have to take this painful job for a while until you finish going through this path. But when you get on a light, this financial security will be yours and no one can take it away. Do you understand? You will be in this energy. You will be in this energy, and this energy will attract financial security. And you won't depend anymore any abusive solutions to get money. And that will be the base, the foundation, solid. Something that won't collapse if a lover will go, or, you know, that is the most important, that in your life build this really strong foundation that won't collapse. Whoever comes in your life or leave your life, excuse me. And then we got the card as a solution. What you need to do is the Magician, the Lovers, and a Temperance. Here I can feel very strong issues, problems around love, around heartache. I think your heart is bleeding right now. Or you want to have being one of these choices, that is his choice. You want him to move towards you. You want him to love you that much that he loves this other person. He won't. You can't force anybody to love you. You can do spiritually some spells, but I'm telling you, you make everything worse because they won't last forever, and when they dissolve, well, they will backfire. Let this person go. Try to be nice with this person and communicate and say that, listen, we have a child together. I'm planning to do this. I'm really planning to do this. And please help me so I wouldn't help me to ease on the misery of this work. I'm not telling you to give all your money, but help me somehow a bit so I could go through this difficult period of time until I build myself up. Okay? after, if this person refuses it, I'm telling you, you have a spiritual team who will take care of you. Do you understand? Spirit is telling you, you need to focus on healing your heart so you won't bleed anymore, that you won't have open wounds because of this love you feel for this man. What's the point if this man comes back and will continue hurt you verbally, emotionally, spiritually, and you won't have that kind of love you want? Work on your soulmate. We have the soulmate cards. Manifest your soulmate, a harmonious relationship where you can be loved correctly as you deserve to be loved, where you can obtain that emotional satisfaction, spiritual satisfaction that you're looking for, and you don't need to be loved. You don't need to be love somebody who can give you financial security, because you have already. Do you understand? Right, I need to finish this reading because it's more than an hour. How shall I finish this, Spirit? What is your message for a divine feminine and divine masculine? Can you clarify the death, please? Okay. Actually, that's what I was talking about, the first part of when I was not doing reading yet at the beginning. What you need to do is, what's happened, the bad karma hit on you, okay? So probably there is some financial problems and also heart problems because the person you love is hurting you living, okay? You have to stop this self-programming, this codependency in your life has to die. There are toxic traits, toxic behaviors, toxic mentality, toxic programming maybe coming from your childhood that needs to die. You know, do you remember what I said? You have to reprogram your life, go to Theta, reprogram your life, your mind, your subconscious, and come out of this poor mentality. Some people has poor mentality even when they financially okay, and later on they will slide down in a financial level because their mentality is like that. So the Spirit is telling you it has to change. You have to work on it, like going on Theta and reprogram your mind, raise your vibration, and that way you can come out of the bad karma. You have to leave negative emotion, hate, jealousy, envy behind. It will come easily when you will start healing yourself, because naturally you will step into the love energy of unconditional divine love that universe gives you. So you will be a loving creature. So hate, envy, and jealousy will naturally die off, even if they come in a mental level thinking, or sometimes you get emotional about it. You go to the universe, you get spiritual, you deal with it, and you step back into your King of Cups energy. That is the code for unconditional love. That is the solution. That is how you get out of bad karma, abusive relationship, and that's how you change your life. And I'm not saying it's easy, but with everything in life, when you buy a beautiful diamond ring that is really extraordinary, not everybody has that, it has a high price. This life you're wishing for, you want to have, has a high price. If you steal it from someone, it won't stay in your life because you don't have a matching energy, matching vibration, and a matching programming in your subconscious. You will lose it. You will transform it into something karmic and bad. Do you understand? Even if you steal it from someone, you say you don't want to do the work, you steal it from someone. Yes, you might be successful, and guess what? It won't work. because your programming didn't change, your vibration didn't change, your energy didn't change. And that does not change just with work. You have to work. You have to work on it. You have no choice if you don't want that in your life. If you want to continue living a miserable life you are not happy with, fine, it's your choice. You can make yourself believe that if I steal this from someone else, if I steal this divine masculine, divine feminine from someone else, my life will change because they are rich, they will provide with me money. I'm telling you, money is energy. When you get this divine masculine, divine feminine, with your low vibration, with your really bad mind, subconscious programming, you will change this person into karmic. When their vibration, when their energy and programming will change, guess what? They won't be abundant anymore. They will lose their job, they will lose their source finance, and they will become miserable like you are. And you are the shit because there is no money and you got back in a starting point. Do you understand? With a miserable life, a miserable relationship, and you don't have what you wanted, even that you stole it from someone else. Only way to do it, to get clean, follow the instruction that universe gave you, to work on your subconscious programming, to work on your vibration, on your energies, so you could move on and get onto this light to build your foundation solid like a rock. Do you understand? Like that, nobody can take it away from you. Like that, no one can destroy it. Because when you have a foundation solid like that, even if someone steals your money, even if someone steals your man or woman, guess what? This foundation is solid. So you can rebuild very easily a new life that is happy. You can manifest very easily a new person in your life who will be loving you with the right vibration, right energy. You can manifest very easily money back into your life. Do you understand? And a person who steals it from you won't be able to keep it, or they ruin it. That is a secret of the law of the universe that very few people can understand. Well, I finish. Wish you well, guys. I have to go also. I hope this video is useful for somebody. Please be free to leave comments, share my videos, like my videos, subscribe to my channel. If you want to give donations, there is a link to it in the description box. Also, personalized readings are all available, also spiritual coaching. You can book for it on my email address. So